everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me with my 12 days of Christmas stitching. I think mine is a little bit different. Everybody else, what they're doing at the moment on Flosstube is they're opening up their calendars, cross-stitching calendars, and I'm doing it differently. I don't have any calendars to open for you, but I thought I'll do straight 12 days of Christmas stitching, sort of like in a vlog style. I hope you enjoy it. And today is day 7. I'm currently uploading days 5 and 6, and it is Monday the 20th of December 2021. So today I'll be continuing stitching on my Leonardo Noel, which is a chart from a magazine. I've started this kit yesterday, so the day 6. So if you want to see that, go and check out my previous video, but this is where I am at the moment. The plan is to probably stitch more on the body, so sort of stitch a little bit over here with darker colors and all the way around and see where I get with it. And then once I've done that, I think I'll probably try to do the head, go up at the top over here. But that's really it. I don't have much to say about it at this point. I'll try to stitch as much as possible and we'll see where I get to. Currently I'm watching Dexter New Blood. If you've been following these vlogs, you'll know that I've been watching it quite a lot recently, so every time it comes out I tend to watch it. It came out, so every episode comes out each week on a Monday, so the newest episode is on and I cannot wait to watch it. And then on Thursdays I'm waiting to watch Sex and the City. Well, not the Sex and the City, it's now called it's got a different title, the newest series. Cannot remember for the life of me. And then I've started watching Yellow Jackets on Now TV as well, which comes out every Thursday too, so I have 2 episodes to catch up on each Thursday for, well, 1 episode per each show, and then Dexter on Mondays. But that's really it. I will catch up with you once I've had some more progress. So I've mentioned I'll try to work somewhere down here, maybe fill in these little gaps here and then work all the way around with darker colors, and then if I still have time then stitch his head. So I'll catch up with you soon. Bye. Welcome back to my channel. I totally forgot to show you where I ended up yesterday with my whip, so I thought I'll show you today. Today is day 8, and it is Tuesday the 21st of December, but I thought I'll show you where I ended up with this whip yesterday, and it's also my start for today. I'm really sorry, Coco, my kitten, is on the table and she's obviously moving my tripod and everything, and here she is. So Coco. So what I've managed to stitch last night was I've done all of this brown area over here, the legs, and obviously the shoes. Now, Coco, I had a couple of issues. It was very difficult to see in the magazine which dark colours were chosen for this area over here because there's so many different brown shades, but on the chart the symbols are coloured symbols and you can't see, they all look like they're just one shade of brown. So I just kind of had Coco. I sort of had to work it out and make it up, if you like, but I think it still looks good. And then I managed to do the legs, which was absolutely fine. There's only 2 shades in the legs. And then the shoes. Now the shoes, I had some problems with the shoes, and I'm fairly certain there's still some mistakes here, but Coco. So what I done, I think I made a mistake here, which I have frogged. I had more stitches over here, so the boot was thicker. So I frogged them out, and I think there's still some mistakes somewhere. I've got a feeling this looks a little bit thicker than this, but you wouldn't be able to tell, you know. Like, if it's like this, you wouldn't be able to tell, so I'm still very pleased with it. It looks so beautiful. I love the sort of vintagey look. I don't know whether it's the shades, the muted sort of colours, or is it the fabric, but I absolutely adore this muted colour. So this is my start for today as well. On day, which day are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, day 8. And I'll be probably stitching the arm now. I thought I'll do the beard, or the face, but then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to finish this area here, do the arm, and then see where I end up later today. So I'll check in with you a little later. Say bye, Coco. She's still here. You can see her little paws over here. Say bye, Coco. Do you want to be on the camera? Say hi. Coco, say hi. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Coco. This way. Here she is. Here's my baby girl. Oh, hi. She loves this whip, clearly. So I am back again with my progress on my Leonardo Noel. As you can see, I have made some progress, so I'm just trying to stretch it and zoom in for you so you could see it a little bit better of what I have managed to do. So as you can see, what I've decided to do was work on his arm over here. So I got a little bit confused by all of this red because obviously his arm is sort of like beige colours. So I was thinking that maybe it's actually the arm colour is beige, but I think that's still a part of his clothing. And then these red colours, that's a part of his arm as well. So a part of his sleeve. Coco, my cat always wants to say hi to you. Coco, no, I'm just showing them my whip. And she makes the whole tripod move anyway. So when I looked at the actual photo of this finished piece, there is quite a bit of back stitching over here, and this is a part of his sleeve. So it's sort of like a, like, is it jesters, jokers, or you know what I mean, jesters. I think it's a jester. I'm not sure what you call it, but back in the day they used to wear like similar outfits with a poofy sleeves that had stripes on them. So this is what it is, and then once backstitch comes in it will look a lot different. And then I decided to stitch on the hat. So the entire hat is now done. All that's left, sort of top part here, is over here will be his hair, and it will go up to like here in like a column over here. And then we have a big beard that will come up here, curl around over here. Oh, curl around this because this is his arm technically. So it goes all the way down here, curls around over here. And that will be in Whisper, I believe, in Whisper thread. But oh my goodness, it looks so adorable. I love, love, love this whip. And I managed to do quite a bit actually. Didn't think I'll manage to stitch that much, but I've succeeded. Now here at the top I had a couple of problems, mainly because, and I'm sure you'll know what I mean. Also, this fabric was a little bit damaged when it came, so on the other side it's got marks on it, but it's okay on the other side. So the leftover fabric I can still use on this side, not on the back side. Anyway, so I kept having problems because when I stitched the head, I kept catching this part here, and I kept catching it and catching it, having to frog stitch, frog stitch, frog stitch. So I probably have done it, I don't know, 5 times. But that's where it is at the moment, and this is my finishing point. I don't know when I'll be stitching this or picking this up again, but I thought it was quite a nice little start. So that's that. And now I think I'm going to move on and stitch a little bit on my whip that is most beloved by everybody. I haven't stitched on this for a little while and it's so heavy now. This is my African Sunset by Anchor, and here it is. So I'll be working on this area here, filling in the trees and working my way down. The plan was to finish it this year. It's not going to happen. It's probably going to be early next year, which is okay. It's not a problem at all. Goals are there just to guide us and move us forwards. If I hadn't set any goals, I don't think I would have stitched as much, if that makes any sense. But I absolutely adore this whip. Cannot wait to finish it. There's actually somebody who's waiting for the chart and leftover threads from this, so I could send it to her So I really want to finish this so she could have a hand in stitching this as well. But it's beautiful, beautiful. As I say, I'll try to kind of stitch my way down, and we will see where I will be at the end of my stitching session. Come on, Coco. What's the matter with you? You should have seen me a little bit earlier. There was a massive spider on the ceiling, and I have very, very tall ceilings. Now, I'm not afraid of spiders, but I wanted to take the spider outside, and I couldn't get to the spider because it was so high up. No matter what chair I've put in, I couldn't get to it. Anyway, so it looked like I was from The Lion King. I had my cat in my hands. I lifted her up to the ceiling. She grabbed the spider went onto the floor. I got the spider from the floor and I took it outside. Sorry about the wiggling. She's just trying to clean herself, lick herself, and she's doing that right next to the tripod arm that I have. So that's that. But I will catch up with you once I've made some progress on this whip over here. Welcome back. So I have finished stitching on this whip today, and I'm here to show you my progress. I'm going to grab my scissors. Now these ones are huge ones, but I really want to show you. I think it's easier to kind of, these are fabric scissors, but it's easier to show you on the whip with the scissors. So what I have managed to stitch, so when I started with these, oh, let me just see if I can zoom you even more. Here we are, that's a little better. So when I started this evening, I started with filling in the top over here with these brown stitches. And then I moved it down and filled in all of this. All of this was the same brown shade, and then all over here. Then I picked up another brown shade. I don't know if you can see, but it sort of got a red tinge to it or an orange tinge to it. So I filled that in here, a couple of stitches over here, a couple of stitches over here. Then once I finished that, I think I picked up the orange and sort of stitched a little bit over here, and then continued all the way up here, and then a little bit of the orange over here. And actually this is it with this orange floss. There's no other stitches left with that floss. So this is where I am. Let me just open up some statistics so I could tell you where I am, how much I've stitched, what's left, and that kind of thing. So I have stitched today 460 stitches. They are full stitches, even though actually all of the stitches that I've stitched today are meant to be half stitches. It's just I've chosen to stitch most of this piece in full stitch and maybe water in a half stitch, just to give that feel of water. So I've stitched 460 full stitches. When I started stitching on this, it was at 74.8% done, and now it's 75.2% done. So I managed to do 0.4%. Is that 0.4%? You know what I mean. So that's the statistics. Now I've also calculated and had a look at how many stitches I have left for the entire piece. So I only have 14,454 stitches left for this whole piece, which isn't a lot at all, and I think I should be able to do that fairly soon. I had a look, if I did, let's say 300 stitches each day, it would take me about 45 days or something like that. So it's doable. I don't think I'll be stitching on it every single day. Or maybe I will, who knows, depending on how the January will go. But this is where I am. I will try to stitch on this even more tomorrow. Maybe put in more than 400, 500 stitches. Maybe try to push for 700. And that is it. What else I was going to talk to you? Oh, so today I watched something new on Amazon Prime. I watched a film about Lucille Ball and her husband. I keep forgetting his name. What's his name? Let's have a look. I'm just looking. Desi. Lucille Ball and Desi. It's a film about the life, about how they filmed I Love Lucy, about their relationship, about how Lucy became Lucy, you know, how she became famous. It's a lovely film, and Nicole Kidman is actually portraying Lucille, so I thought that was really good. And I'm also, well, I've just watched the second Home Alone film just because it's a tradition and I have to. But that's it for today. I'll try to upload it. It's probably not the most exciting video this time. I didn't really show you anything too exciting, but hopefully you have still enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.